Beyond the Mic with Sean Dillon.
We're joined on the star line by Rock and Roll Hall of Famer, founding member of CCR, Stu Cook. Let's go Beyond the Mic.
Good morning.
Stu, where did you get your love of music from?
My parents. Yes, both my parents were professional musicians at various times in their lives. When they were younger, my dad put himself through university playing trumpet. My mom was a classically trained pianist, professional dancer. Moved on to play the big Hammond organ in church, and there was music at our house all the time, instruments everywhere. So it was, just a thing. We would just pick up a trumpet and play it, and figure out how to play it, and that was my first instrument in grammar school.
Who were your idols on the trumpet?
I didn't have music idols. I really didn't listen to music. There was no, it was my parents' music. When I was that age, I was like 7 or 8, 9, whenever you're in the 4th, 5th, and 6th grade. I really don't know. I can't remember anymore. But, my dad listened to big band stuff like that. And then, of course, when rock and roll first started, it wasn't about trumpet. It was about piano players, Jerry Lee Lewis, Fats Domino, Little Richard, right?
Exactly.
So I moved to piano, and we had one in the house.
So what was that first piano for you?
Well, we had a Steinway upright. First we had a Kimball upright, and then we had a Steinway upright. That was down in the rumpus room is what they used to call it, the big room where down in the basement, right? The finished room in the basement. And that's where our Creedence's original band, the Blue Velvets, rehearsed. It's probably how I got in the band, because I had a rehearsal place and a piano.
Nice. With all the things you've done, Creedence, Southern Pacific, Revisited, what's your favorite road memory? Is it Woodstock, a hole-in-the-wall bar? What was that one special moment for you?
Oh, there's millions. The night in Lodi when we got ran out of the bar that we were playing in, and we left my amp in the alleyway, and Tom backed the car over it.
Wow.
My favorite Creedence story is we're playing Royal Albert Hall, and Tony Joe White is our special guest, and he has a great band, and Duck Dunn from Booker T and the MGs is playing bass for him. And Jim Marshall, famous rock and roll photographer, is on tour with us, photographing the whole tour. Marshall bets Duck Dunn that he won't walk on this Royal Albert Hall stage while we're playing and do Around the World with his Duncan yo-yo, and then walk off. Bets him $100. And we offered Duck half of our winnings if he'll do it.
Did he?
He said, sure. So right in the middle, I forget what song it was, right in the middle of our concert, Duck walks on the stage, does Around the World, and exits stage left.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Of the times that you had with CCR, there were good times, there were bad times with the band. What's the one moment you cherish the most?
I never thought about it. So that's a difficult question, because I really don't think about that band anymore. It was part of my life. And it's the reason we're talking today. But I've moved on from thinking about the band. In fact, I only have a few of our awards on display in my house. I don't want it to be I could fill every wall with platinum albums and gold albums and plaques and this and that and everything. My head is just not into the past when it comes to my accomplishments. Overall, the experience of being in Creedence Clearwater Revival was fantastic. It was a dream come true for 4 kids from a little town in the East Bay, San Francisco East Bay. That we tried for so long. It shows you that persistence pays off. If you may be dumb as a rock, but if you keep shoving, you're going to get there. You'll find a way. So the whole experience to me was great. But it's so far in my past that I'm thinking about my show tonight, right?
Well, time's running out. Time for the Rockin' 8 first answer that comes to your mind. What was your first guitar you owned, and do you still have it?
Yes. a Telecaster, Fender Telecaster copy from Sears and Roebuck.
Who's your favorite artist playing right now?
Queens of the Stone Age.
Song you jam out to when you're bored?
Oh, Sympathy for the Devil.
Hobby you do when you're not on the road?
Scuba dive.
Favorite drink?
It's called the San Remo, vodka soda with lemon.
Thing that you always wanted to do but just haven't had time to do it yet?
Learn to speak Spanish properly.
Favorite place you've ever played?
Buenos Aires, Argentina.
What's the benefit of playing and creating music?
Well, anybody can make music, and I encourage them all, everybody, to try. Just for your own interest, and you will get immediate satisfaction from it. It doesn't have to sound like what you hear on the radio or what you have on your CDs, but it's a unique art that can never be taken away.
Wow!
And it's meant to be shared. So making music with other people is even better.
And finally, what would you like to tell your fans?
I'd like to thank our fans for all the support for so many years. It's over 50 years now that our fans, including radio, have helped spread the story. We have 3 generations of Creedence fans now, and that couldn't have been done without them, because beyond making the music, I had no hand in it. Thank you so much.
He's a rock and roll Hall of Famer, started out on the trumpet and loves to drink a San Remo. Stu Cook from CCR, thank you so much for joining us.
Sean, it's been my pleasure. Maybe someday I'll get down to Lubbock and see you.
And that, my friends, is Beyond the Mic.